Good morning. We're going to look at writing equations of a parallel line. So this morning we have the equation y equals a negative 1/4 x minus 9. We want to go through the point 8, negative 1, and we want a line that's parallel. So the first thing we need to think about is what is our parallel slope? Now the parallel slope is exactly the same slope as the original line. So if I look at my original line, my original slope is a negative 1/4 x. So I can say that my slope parallel is equal to a negative 1/4 x. Now I'm going to use this point, 8, negative 1, in the equation y equals mx plus b to figure out what my new y-intercept is for an equation that goes through 8, negative 1 but has a slope of negative 1/4. So if I say that my y value in my point is negative 1. I know that my slope is a negative 1/4. And I know that I'm going to multiply by my x value, 8, and then plus b. So the negative 1, nothing's happening to that. We're going to drag it along. If I take a negative 1/4 times 8, that's the same as saying a negative 8 over 4, which gives us a negative 2 plus b. Now we have to solve for b, so we want to move this negative 2 to the other side. So we're going to do the opposite function, do it plus 2. So a negative 1 plus 2 will give us plus 1 equals b, because this part has canceled out. So now I know my y-intercept, I know my parallel slope, and I'm just going to plug it back into the equation y equals mx plus b to have a general equation. So I'm going to say y equals a negative 1/4 x plus 1. I now have my equation parallel to my original equation, but going through the new point, and this would be your answer. Let's look at another example. We have the equation y equals a negative 7 over 2x plus 6. But we want to go through the point 4 and negative 6, and again have a parallel line. First thing we have to think about is, what is our parallel slope? So we know that our slope, parallel, has to be equal to negative 7 over 2, because that was the slope in the original equation. We know that our point is 4, negative 6, so we're going to use the equation y equals mx plus b. Plus b. Now I already know that my y value is negative 6. I know that my m value is a negative 7 over 2. And I know that my x value is 4 plus b. Now if I take a negative 7 over 2 times 4, that's going to give me a negative 28 over 2. And the negative 6, we're just going to drag that along. Nothing's happened to it yet. If I think the negative 6, dragging it along again, a negative 28 over 2 gives us a negative 14 plus b. Now I need to move that 14 over to the other side, so I'm going to add it to both sides. Plus 14, plus 14. And then 14 minus 6 is going to give me 8. Now I have my b value, and I have my original slope parallel. So now I can write myself a general equation. Y equals a negative 7 over 2 x plus 8. So this is our parallel equation going through the point 4, negative 6. Have a great day.